guys, welcome back. I am doing a quick short little tutorial today for teabag nails because my thumb decided to be a wanker and broke on me. So that little traitor has to get fixed. I soaked off, I did a little bit of nail prep, cleaned up my cuticles, filed it smooth everywhere just to take the shine off, and now I'm setting up to get everything going. Small amount of just nail talk. My peek at the Dirty Dips sub bag is coming in the mail this week, and I'm so excited because I got a look at the dips for this month. They're really, really pretty, and it's it feels like it's sort of a departure from her typical dips that she does. So I think it's really cool, and I think it's going to appeal to more of the masses. Plus you get really, really cute bonuses this month in the bag, and you also then can do add-ons. She has now her stroke soap, which are hand soaps that are amazing. I think she's got 6 different scents that you can choose from, and she also has now her add-ons as a cuticle roller, and I think, you know what, I'm not even going to say prices yet because I don't remember for sure, but I'll put a link to her shop and also a little bit of pricing information again in the description. And what else is there? Oh yeah, Nebula Dips is releasing their newest shifter called Ozone. And I am so excited for this one because, as you all know, Nebula Dips, my pants, they're gonna blow off again, and that's being released on February 1st, so you're gonna want to get your hands on it because it will inevitably sell out, because I mean, Orion did I don't know how many times. So this is brand spanking new. Everybody's gonna want to get their hands on it, so don't sleep on it. Get it when it's available. And I think right now that's probably about it. Oh yeah, no. Dipalicious is showing swatches of her burlesque collection that's coming out. The solids I think are absolutely stunning. She's kind of hit a nude for almost, not every skin tone, but she's hit a lot of them. They are, I expect, going to be incredibly versatile dips. The solids are just, they're gorgeous. I'm probably gonna, I don't know, I might have to get 3 or 4 of them. I'm gonna restrain myself. And she also came out with the glitter burlesque dips, which are also gorgeous. And I think it includes, I don't even know, maybe 8 dips in total, but 2 of them are toppers. And while we're on the topic, when it's nothing against Dipalicious because I love the dips. I love the liquids. But when people specify something as a topper in one of their collections or however they're releasing it, it drives me wild. Why does it drive me wild, Tina? I have no idea, but just let me live my dip life how I want to live it. And if I want to put that sucker on 3 full dips on my nails, that's exactly what I'm going to do. So just, you can't stop me. I'm going to use it however I want to use it. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, that's one of those things that is, drives me bonkers, and it's definitely something that is only me, because it is really interesting to live in my head some days. I don't know. As soon as I see topper, I'm just like, yeah, right. No, it's not a topper. I'm going to dip that. I'm going to put it on every single fingernail. I'm going to do 4 layers of it. Call this a topper. I don't think it's a topper. Plus, it's not even a topper. You're going to put clear dip over it because it's typically glittery, so it's not a topper. It's an in-betweener. It's a sandwich dip. Sandwich dip? Like a French dip? Anyways, I swear to God, this is my first glass, and I haven't even barely had any. Okay, right. I'm doing a tea bag fix on my thumb. What do you need to do a tea bag fix? Well, you need a tea bag. It needs to be empty. This was a lemon zinger many moons ago. I've used it for a lot of repairs so far, so it's getting a little bit raggedy looking. So you also need a pair of scissors. I like to just use little nail scissors because I can be more precise with them. Plus I use it then to do like rudimentary shaping on the tip that I just put on. You need a base liquid, and I like to use Dipalicious for repairs like this. Is this gonna focus? I don't know. Is it gonna focus? Anyways, I like to use Dipalicious because it dries quickly, so you don't really have to worry about hitting that flimsy tip on something before it's dry. And you'll also, of course, need Clear Dip, Vivian, or whatever brand you're using, and activator, of course. And also a pair of tweezers. I have two different kinds of tweezers that I use for this. I use my little metal tweezers to hold on to my little section of Teabag and lay it on once I've got my base layer on there so that it sticks. And then once it's kind of a little bit stuck, I use these bigger ceramic tweezers because they like without pinching them or holding them open, this is how wide it is, and it's really handy for holding down on each side of the nail so that you're getting a more natural C curve out of your Teabag, since it doesn't have any curve at all like a normal tip would. And then you need a file to do shaping and stuff, a buffer to buff it smooth before you want to go in and actually do your manicure and dip it. I think that's pretty much all you need to fix up a pretty messed up fingernail. I usually only use it if I have like a snag or something, but this one got me. Like, this is, I can't live like this, so I have to fix it, and I'm making myself a little faux tip. I've cut a little like notch out of the bottom of it so it fits nicely across my nail bed. I'm getting very serious about this repair because I'm so angry after I just changed shape to almond that I broke it, and it makes me so mad. So I'm gonna fix it and show you guys how I do it. I'm sure everybody goes about it kind of a different way. This way that I'm gonna be showing you is what works best for me. Yeah, so we're gonna get into it in, I don't know, 2 or 3 minutes, but I did want to actually mention that I'm filming on a new camera. It's not a new camera, it is an old camera. It is my DSLR that I have had for I think 5 or 6 years. It's a Canon Rebel T5 something, T5i, I want to say, maybe. I never filmed with this before because I didn't have a computer to put it on. I was trying to upload my video on the weekend, and I'm not even exaggerating. It took me 12 hours to do a very minimal amount of editing and get it to upload. 12 hours. Who has that kind of time? I certainly don't. And I definitely don't when I have to use my phone for everything, because I have, you know, Instagram that I need to look at, and I have, you know, nail dip groups that I have to be up on the latest news of. So I don't have that kind of time. So in a fit of rage, after my second upload to YouTube failed on my phone, I went to Best Buy, I bought a computer, and I got some video editing software because I didn't buy a Mac because this girl can't afford a Mac. So got myself a Dell. I love it so far. I haven't had a computer in ages, which is crazy for me because I used to work in tech. And I'm not gonna get more sidetracked than that. So yeah, new camera, new software, so I'm gonna do my best. I also put my ring light in this incredibly haphazard, my ring light is hanging on a clothes hanger, and it is now strapped to the ceiling with twine because I'm doing everything I can here to make this less annoying for everybody. So all said and done, I'm gonna fix my nail and then I'm gonna dip it. I still don't know how. But thank you guys for coming back, and I am gonna get to it and I'll show you how I fix my nail. Okay, see you soon. Okay, so here we go. I am going to chat through this one because I don't know my video software yet, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to do voiceover properly, but if I can figure it out, I'm going to. So I'm ready to go here. I have my little tip, and I like to make sure it's kind of elevated off of something and ready for me to pick up with my tweezers, because when you've got a little bit of time to get it on there, it's, I mean, you'd be surprised how many times you will fumble that little piece of Teabag it'll be often. So I have it ready to grab with my tweezers. And of course I'm fixing my dominant hand, so it's going to be more difficult as usual. So I've got my clear dip open and ready to go. I've got my base liquid open, ready to go. And again, like I said, I really like using Dipalicious nails for repairs because it dries quickly and I don't have to mess about when I'm doing repairs. Okay, so here we go. I will do a layer of base on, I'm going to zoom in a little bit. I'm going to do a layer of base and then grab quickly my little tea bag tip and lay it across. And when I say a layer of base, I'm not doing the whole layer. I'm just doing where I'm going to be adhering the tip to. I've never done like actual nail tips, so I don't know if this is like kind of how you do it or not. I should get some one day just to practice, just to see if I can do it. So lay it on. And then, like I said, I like to take my bigger tweezers and press it down so that you get a little bit of that natural C curve. And yeah, these tweezers make it easy. I don't know if anybody has more than one size tweezers in their arsenal, but if you are finding that you're doing a lot of repairs, and I know some people just use tea bags for tips, these are super helpful. And it's pretty well adhered already. See, like Dipalicious, it dries mega fast, and I like that. So there we are. I make sure it is long enough to get my shape and compares with the other hand, and it does. Okay. So next you are going to do another layer of base liquid and then dip into clear. I'm going to do, because I always have my 2 layers of clear on, I'm going to do the whole nail and then dip that, because that's how I do it. I always have my base or my clear on so that I can file off. And that's how I like to do things. So here we go. Make sure I've got base everywhere, at least everywhere that's going to be my nail, which isn't the edges, because I'm going almond again, still. See, and when I say these liquids dry fast, I mean, man, they dry fast. I didn't get any dip to adhere there, but it's not a big deal. This is just my base layers. I don't even need to give this a second because Dipalicious dries mega fast. And before I do anything else, I'm going to activate this so that it's a little bit hardened and I can do my preliminary almond shaping. And it's hardened up and stiffened up enough that I don't have to worry. And when I'm doing repairs, I too like to go underneath and activate under there so that I know it's well adhered to my finger. Give it just a second to dry. All right. And I'm going to grab a lint-free wipe because I always forget to grab them ahead of time. Where even are they? There they are. Neat. Okay. So that activator is dry. I'm going to go in now with my second layer. Oh, no I'm not. I'm going to kind of cut my corners off so I don't have to do as much filing when I'm shaping. Because I don't need these. I don't need these bits. And it looks like I'm not cutting much off, but man, that's a lot of effort when you're doing your filing and shaping and stuff. Just that little bit. Okay, now I'm going to do my second layer. Second dip. And I'm probably actually going to activate this again. And I got close to my cuticle that time. The first layer I didn't really get very close to my cuticle, so I didn't really need to worry about cuticle lines. I just wanted to get that on there and hardened. It's pretty stiff now. And hey look, it already looks like a fingernail. Mostly. I can live with that. Looks a heck of a lot better than it did. I'm gonna activate one more time, and then I'm gonna do just one more layer because I don't like to mess around when I've got the Teabag tips on. Activate underneath. I always activate underneath too when I'm doing this because I like to just know it's solidified. There. And see, you've got, if you use that second set of tweezers, you get a little bit of a C curve. I mean, it's not crazy, but my nails don't really have a crazy C curve to begin with. Oh, and yeah, I'm gonna do a fill on these. I don't know if I'm actually gonna be able to film it this time, just because it's making me crazy and I can't do it anymore, and I gotta get these dipped. Yeah, so I don't know, we'll see. This one is a Teabag that's growing out. You can see where there's like a little line of like demarcation. Focus, yeah, see, it's way more clear at the tip. Almost caught up. I'm almost rid of the Teabag on this one. And now I've got a big honking one on here. Drives me crazy. All right. One more time, make sure nothing's there. Alrighty. And one final layer. Oops, I gotta brush it off. All right. One final layer. I need to get used to my new frame here because I'm just not used to this camera yet. I promise I'll try my very best to get better at this with this new camera. I'm used to having to work near the edge of my table because my phone didn't zoom out all that much, and also putting it on the tripod was a little bit sketchy. But this is, I mean, this camera sits on the tripod better. I feel like it's overall better. Anyways, all right. There, now I have a fingernail where I once didn't. And it's not perfect, and it's not gonna look perfect until it grows back out. You're always gonna kind of tell that it's a Teabag, but it could be worse. It could be shorter than the rest, and I can't do that. And I've been debating chopping them off and just starting fresh and all that stuff, but I also don't really want to do that. I have pretty small hands. Like I think my wedding band was a 4.5. So I mean, my fingernails are also fairly small, and I need more room to do things, create things. And with tiny little fingers like carny hands, you don't have that much space. So I gotta keep my length. All right, that's hardened. I'm gonna close up my clear dip because I don't need it anymore, unless I'm using a topper. Close up my liquids, and now you just have to shape it. And shaping. I've had a few people ask, shape from the sides of your nail. Don't shape from underneath. Like, like I see people shaping like this, and that your nail, the tip is going to be too thin. It's going to have like a weird, you're going to get like a little indent right where your nail bed meets the free edge growth. So shape from the side, like from the side of your nail, like this, like lay it against your finger and shape that way. If you have any little burrs that are underneath the shape when you've finally got it and you are happy with it, you can then go in with a finer buffing tool or whatever and get the little bits of whatever that are stuck there, but shape from the sides. Always shape from the sides, or else you're, I mean, a lot of people who have trouble shaping, that's what the problem is. They're shaping from the underneath side of their nail. Look at the length here. All right. And I mean, shaping with my wrong hand is really hard too. I don't like it, but we do what we have to. I mostly move my dominant hand against the file because that's easier for me. All right, what are we looking like shape-wise here? That's not so bad. All right, I'm happy with that. I'll do a quick little buff. Alright, I'm going to do a final activator to make sure everything is good and solid, and I can just treat it like a natural nail now. And see, get little from there, the edge, that will come off. Gone. And that's it. Matches the other hand now. Almost. There, now it does. Matches the other hand. It's not making me crazy all day long, and now I can get back to doing my manicure. So I hope that's helpful. I hope maybe just seeing somebody do it in front of your eyes makes it a little bit less intimidating. I remember the first time I did it, I was scared. But it actually worked really well, and it was pretty easy. I've even used Kleenex a few times when I haven't had a tea bag laying around. But yeah, here we go. That's it. That's it. That's all. It might be a little too long. I'm going to get it a little bit shorter, but I'm not going to make you watch. So yeah, I'm going to do a fill video again at some point, but not today because I need to just get these done. It's driving me nuts. Thanks for hanging in, guys. And if I can't do voiceover, you're just going to have to listen to me filing and everything. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye. Okay guys, that's it. That's how you repair a fingernail with a tea bag. Like I said, I've used Kleenex when I'm desperate and I didn't have anything more suitable laying around. And it actually works really, really well. You don't have to press down so much for getting a C-curve. It can't get any folds in it or anything like that. So if all you have is Kleenex and base and some clear, you can definitely make yourself a set of fingernails. Yeah, I think that's actually it for this one. Just shocking. So I will talk to you guys in the comments, I hope, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.